Hey there everyone. Yes, tonight is the review that you've been waiting for, the one that everyone's been anticipating from me. Grand Theft Auto 4. Now obviously I'm playing this for the 360. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the review. I could just start it off this way by saying that I think IGN, someone who's never ever really given out scores of 10 to games, I think that they overrated it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Grand Theft Auto, to me, is not as good as it should have been. First off, I want to say calm down, relax, and let me explain. I think the best way to compare this game is compare it to the one before it, San Andreas. Now, in San Andreas, you were able to customize your character how any way you wanted, but be him fat, skinny, muscular. You can have any kind of outfits: jeans, shorts, a chicken suit, tank tops, eye patches, cowboy hats, backwards hats, beanies. Whatever style you wanted, you could create. He was your character. I thought that was very immersive, and I really enjoyed that. This game has none of that. The only thing that you can change is his clothes. And from what I've found so far, there's really not a lot he can do. I mean, I found one shop which is cheap-ass Russian gear. I could change his ugly-ass jackets and shirts that he has, his bad pants. The only thing good in there was a pair of jeans. Another store is all suits and ties, and, well, it's definitely my style. I do want more diversity in the game, and it's only suit pieces too. You can't have like one jacket and then a pair of jeans like what I usually wear. So I didn't enjoy that. Another thing I didn't like was the lack of barber effects. In the last game, you had a barber. You could have your hair in any style you wanted. In this game, that doesn't exist. There's no barbering effects to it. It's just that one bad Russian cut. Actually, kind of very similar to what I got. So, I mean, that really was disappointing. I was really hoping for something like that. But, trust me people, there is a lot of good in this game. While they took out a lot of customizing, they added in a lot of gameplay. First off, something that we've been waiting for is cover. You can now hide behind not only walls, but cars as well. If it is something stable in the whole world, you can hide behind it and use it as cover, which is very helpful, because if you're charging in with your car, you can just flip the emergency brake, slide the car, and get out and hide behind it. It's a great effect, and I think that it really pulls the game in very, very well. And it's something that's been long overdue. And they also have blind fire, not only for your basic guns like assault rifles and handguns, but even for the rocket launcher. For those of you who are illiterate in the world of shooters, blind fire is where you can hide behind a wall, and instead of poking your head around for an accurate shot, you can just point the gun around and fire blindly. It's good for suppressing fire and good for getting your enemy to hide, but not really that accurate. The story of this game is great. Let me kind of tell you, Nico, or MB, because his name is Nico Bellic, is from Eastern Europe. He's not Russian. Let me make that clear. He's not Russian. They point out several times that he sounds Russian, but he's not. He comes to America, to Liberty City, which is modeled after New York, in hopes of finding a new life. He's had it rough. He was betrayed while he was in the military. He lost a lot of good comrades. He's done some things in his life, and he wishes to move on and start anew here in the States. However, his cousin Roman has a few debts to a few unsavory characters, and it really leads him down that same road which he's traveled so many times. This game is absolutely fun and amazing. It just blows me away. Now, I do believe that this map, while smaller than the San Andreas map, first off I want to say, well, in terms of pure size, it's smaller, but there's a lot more to do, there's a lot more to explore, there's a lot more back alleys. I mean, it really is just amazing. And if you really want to understand the true scope and size of this, go to the helicopter rides, or a plane or whatever, and take a look, fly around the city at night, and you can truly see how amazing this game is. And I can only imagine the pain that the poor developers had to go through to make this world seem so beautiful. Another new add-on was the cell phone. Now, in previous games, we've seen the use of pagers and cheap cell phones. Well, in this game, you have a quality cell phone that later on, when you get better upgrades to it, you can buy new ringtones and backgrounds for it and themes. I mean, they really tried to make everything personal. There's even an internet cafe where you have your own little, kind of like a MySpace date site. You have your emails, so you can get new missions from people, even some emails from your mom, Mrs. Belichick, back home. It's amazing. It really is. Graphically, this game is way superior than anything that came before it. While other Grand Theft Auto games have had kind of cartoony graphics, and that really is. If you don't really believe me, go play Grand Theft Auto 3. You'll truly understand what I mean. This game is more realistic. They really try to be more real. Not as... Well, I'd probably say that they're more highly detailed than Saints Row is. But they're still a bit cartoony. There's still a lot of funny scenes in there. There's very classic Grand Theft Auto humor and feel to it. So this game, from me, is getting a 9.5. Not only because it's a great game, but it now introduced the online features. You can play online with up to 16 other cats, which makes this very interesting, because not only do you get to shoot and compete against other guys, but you also kind of get to see other styles, what some other people might have done with the character. Even though you really can't do much, it still could be interesting. So, there you go, everyone. 9.5. I don't really believe deserving of a 10, but hey, this is still an amazing game. I bought mine. I had mine pre-ordered. I suggest you all going out and doing the same thing. Buy it. It might even be worth buying the special edition, because the special edition is like $20 more. It might very well be worth it. Later, y'all. Have fun.